Okay, so what is going on here? You certainly don't need to switch, but if you are switching, then Julius Randle better have said something, okay? And once Julius Randle says something, it doesn't matter if you can get over this screen or not. You have to switch because Julius Randle isn't going with this player anymore. So, because he's coming up here. But Quentin Grimes, you get two people going towards the ball. If Julius Randle wants to double the post here, I don't really understand why. Then again, this player's got to rotate here, all right? This player here, here. Mitchell Robinson goes here. Julius Randle stays here. But, I mean, Julius Randle's going to double the post, and there's no rotation. You have no chance of getting out. None. Look at that. This is incredibly lazy defense by R.J. Barrett. Sprint back. Look at what are you doing with this light jogging? Get in a defensive stance. What was that? Running drop coverage here. Isaiah Hartenstein can't let Terry Rozier turn the corner here, okay? You have back, because Julius Randle's stepping up in backside help here. So if you let Terry Rozier turn the corner, now Julius Randle can't get back to the corner. You don't have backside help here when Nick Richards rolls this way. Okay, so Miles McBride's got to get over here. This player's dribble's got to end here. This player's going to have to backpedal pretty significantly and stay with Nick Richards. So that's why here you got to get this dribble picked up here. I can stunt, I can recover. See, that is not what happens. It's an atrocious hedge by Josh Hart. If you are hedging, you need to cut this player's dribble off here. Look at this. If you hedge and he turns, I mean, what? He just turned the corner. That is unbelievable. Okay, the Knicks are in drop coverage. Why is Josh Hart walking into this screen? You're supposed to fight over the top of the screen, and you have so much space to do so. Look at this. What? The Knicks are going to X out here. This ball gets thrown here. This player goes here. Julius Randle goes here. Okay, that's fine. But if you're Emmanuel Quigley, guard the ball. Like, Julius Randle's coming up here. Why are you gambling? What? And now you have a chance still to get back to guard. Like, what is this? Okay, so Quentin Grimes just wants to backpedal and not actually get his feet set, okay? But it doesn't matter. These Knicks players here need to be sprinting back to the three-point line. It doesn't matter that you're guarding out here, these players. Because look what happened. So instead of you just jogging back, you should be here. So now there's no place for Terry Rozier to go. But what are the Knicks doing here? Is this a switch? If it's a switch, Josh Hart better have called out for it. Because Gordon Hayward doesn't set a screen, he slips it. But if Josh Hart called for a switch, then this player has to go with Gordon Hayward. It's bang, bang. You know Josh Hart isn't going with Gordon Hayward if he said switch. So, but two people, Knicks go to the ball. It's atrocious. Okay, so the Hornets run a ball screen, Knicks are in drop coverage. Okay, so P.J. Washington, when he comes this way, there's no backside help. So Julius Randle really can't drop to the ball. He's got to stay this way. This is where Mitchell Robinson comes in. He's got to step up. So Gordon Hayward can't go anywhere. I can stunt, I can recover. But Julius Randle's dropping towards the ball. You have no backside help where P.J. Washington's going to. So Mitchell Robinson was guarding Mark Williams here. Okay, now he comes to double at the rim. It's actually a triple team. Okay, so if you're Mitchell Robinson here, once this pass gets thrown here, get back to guarding Mark Williams. Like, you can't just stand around. What are you doing? Gosh, I wonder why Gordon Hayward gets this offensive rebound. Could it be perhaps because R.J. Barrett doesn't even think to box him out and just stares at the shot? Like, what? That is mind-boggling. For R.J. Barrett defending this drop coverage right here, get up the line. Your man is here, so you can stay up here, okay? Because now when this dribble gets picked up, it's out here. Look at R.J. Barrett. Why is he dropping so much? Like, look at this. Now when you get the dribble picked up, this player's already in the lane. You are running drop coverage. Stop. Emmanuel Quigley. First of all, I don't know why he's gambling or whatever the heck that is. But this, you go over on Mitchell Robinson's dropping. You need to go over. You can't go under. Look at how... Can't do this. If you get screened, you get screened. What you can't do is feel out a screen that never gets set. That is... What is Emmanuel Quigley doing? Why is he coming to double here? This player's in the gaps, Quentin Grimes. Like, he's in the gaps, and Julius Randle's guarding just fine. It's Gordon Hayward. So why are you not staying in the corner? So now R.J. Barrett's got to leave. So Gordon Hayward's going to beat Josh Hart. Stop. So what are these two Knicks players doing? Okay, this player's coming to double. This player would be the one that slides in to take Nick Richards. What do you need to stay out here? Like what? Why? Look, you have 4 Knicks players in the paint. If you're Josh Hart, you have nobody to guard right now. Your man is across half court. So get up to the perimeter of the three-point line here. Stay there. I don't know where he's going. Stop, but you should be here. Like, just help. There should be no place for Terry Rozier to go right here. You should be just here. I can stunt. I can come over here where my man is still across half court. But you're Miles McBride. Okay, here comes a ball screen. Stop. You know a ball screen's coming, so you need to be in a defensive stance, which you're not. All right, move in. Get your feet set. If you are playing the gaps and your feet are moving inward like that, you're not going to get back outward. Josh Hart is playing fine defense right now. He's quickly not going to be. Look at this right here. Look at him gamble, I guess, because he thinks Gordon Hayward's passing. So now you just moved your feet, okay? And look at this. Now you got to move your feet back up. So you're going uphill as Gordon Hayward's going downhill, and we know how what that results in. This is why you don't guard above the three-point line away from the ball. So Emmanuel Quigley is going to get in the gaps. You know how you'd be able to be in the gaps is if you're here with your back to the baseline. Because now I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet, so I'm getting back out to my man. Look at Emmanuel Quigley. He's got to come inward. So now his man's going to relocate. He's going to be late to get there. These Knicks players here have to sprint back. Look at this jogging. Look at this jog. So if you had sprinted back, you're now already here and already here, and your back is to the baseline. So if this player makes a pass, you can easily shift over. But Julius Randle's still backpedaling, and he can't do so. Okay, so Julius Randle gets beat off the dribble. Mitchell Robinson's going to come double, okay, and this player slides down from the corner. That's great. But this player's got to know, okay, so if this ball gets swung to the corner, this player's rotating here, obviously, and I need to come up. Look what happens. Ball gets swung to the corner, both Knicks players go to the corner. So you know what that means. Can't go up the gut of a down screen. You've got to chase off this player's hip this way. Look what happens when you go up the gut. Now you can't guard Terry Rozier. Ridiculously awful defense by R.J. Barrett. At least when this ball gets thrown up here, you need to get up to Gordon Hayward. Why is R.J. Barrett standing right there? What are you doing? So now you're going to be late to get out to Gordon Hayward, who can just rip and go right by you. Why is Josh Hart moving his feet? If you want to be in the gaps, look at Josh Hart's feet. Look at him moving them right there. So if your feet were set, right now you'd see Terry Rozier picked his dribble up. I need to get right back out. Okay, but instead, look at how long it takes you to get back out. So you can't guard Gordon Hayward. It's rip and go right by you. Knicks have to get into a defensive stance away from the ball. Look at Emmanuel Quigley's feet. All right, now you're moving your feet again. So again, because you're moving your feet, instead of them being set and you already being in a defensive stance when this pass is made, boom, you're just flying out here. It takes you time to get over. Look at how long it takes you to get over.